Have you ever wondered what makes a relationship toxic? It's a question that, unfortunately, many of us have found ourselves pondering. Whether it's a budding romance or a long-term partnership, the seeds of toxicity can sprout unexpectedly, often leaving us feeling confused and emotionally drained. As we journey through the enigma of relationships, it's essential to recognize the signs of a toxic connection, not just for our personal growth, but also for our mental health. The first step towards healing and growth is awareness, and it's this awareness we aim to cultivate today. As you listen, consider your own relationships. Maybe you'll find reassurance in the strength and positivity of your connections, or perhaps you'll identify areas that need attention. But remember, recognizing toxicity is not about assigning blame. It's about understanding, compassion, and ultimately, transformation. So are you ready to uncover the truth? Let's dive into the 10 signs of a toxic relationship. The first sign of a toxic relationship is constant criticism. It's normal for partners to offer feedback or suggestions for improvement in a relationship. This is constructive criticism, which is healthy and helps both individuals grow. However, when criticism becomes a constant element in conversations, it can be damaging. Constant criticism can make individuals feel inadequate and insecure, causing them to question their worth. It's not about helping them grow, but rather about diminishing their self-esteem, making them feel lesser. This form of criticism is toxic and can erode the foundation of a relationship. Understanding the difference between constructive and toxic criticism is essential. Constructive criticism is offered with kindness and the intention of helping the other person improve. Toxic criticism, on the other hand, is often delivered with malice and the intention of belittling the other person. Remember, criticism should be constructive, not destructive. In a healthy relationship, partners lift each other up. They don't tear each other down. The second sign of a toxic relationship is control issues. This can take many forms, some subtle and others more overt. It could be your partner dictating your social calendar, choosing your clothes, or even making decisions about your career without your input. This desire for control often stems from insecurity, a need to maintain the upper hand, or a fear of losing the relationship. But here's the thing, control doesn't equal love. Love is about mutual respect, freedom, and trust. It's about supporting each other's individuality, not stifling it. When one partner seeks to control the other, it creates an imbalance, a power struggle that can lead to resentment, conflict, and emotional distress. It's important to recognize these signs early on and address them, either through open communication or professional help. Remember, in a healthy relationship, there's a balance of power, not a power struggle. The third sign of a toxic relationship is a lack of communication. Communication stands as the lifeblood of any relationship. It fosters understanding, builds trust, and nurtures a sense of security. It's the bridge that connects two individuals, allowing them to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. However, when this bridge collapses, it can lead to a myriad of problems. Imagine walking through a dense fog without a guiding light. That's what a relationship feels like when communication is absent. Misunderstandings may brew, resentment might build, and the bond may weaken. Silence, they say, can be deafening. In a relationship, it's not just about the absence of dialogue, but also the quality of the conversation. If one party constantly feels unheard or misunderstood, it's a red flag. It's crucial to remember that communication isn't just about speaking. It's equally about listening and understanding. Communication is key in any relationship. The fourth sign of a toxic relationship is dishonesty. A web of lies and deceit can shatter even the strongest of bonds. It's like a termite nibbling away at the core of your relationship, hollowing it out. Dishonesty fosters suspicion, doubt, and uncertainty. It erodes trust, that very foundation upon which every relationship rests. And remember, a relationship without trust is like a car without gas. You can stay in it all you want, but it won't go anywhere. Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. The fifth sign of a toxic relationship is disrespect. Disrespect can sneak into a relationship in many forms. Dismissive comments, contemptuous attitudes, or even blatant disregard for your feelings and needs. It's harmful because it erodes your self-esteem and creates a power imbalance. Disrespect belittles one's worth and dismisses their contribution to the relationship. It's essential to remember that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and consideration. Respect is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Scene script. Let's quickly go through the last 5 signs: constant arguing, one-sidedness, manipulation, emotional unavailability, and physical or emotional abuse. Firstly, constant arguing. It's natural for couples to argue now and then, but when it becomes a daily routine, it's a sign of toxicity. It's not healthy to live in an environment where negativity and conflict are the norms. Constant arguing can drain you emotionally and mentally, creating a rift in your relationship that could be hard to mend. Next up, one-sidedness. A relationship is about give and take. If you find yourself constantly giving and hardly receiving, it's a clear indication of a one-sided relationship. This imbalance can lead to feelings of resentment and dissatisfaction. Remember, a healthy relationship is about mutual contribution and shared responsibilities. Moving on to manipulation. This could be in the form of guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or any other tactics that are used to control or influence your actions and feelings. Manipulation erodes trust and respect, 2 key elements of a strong relationship. It leaves you feeling confused, and over time, you may start doubting your own judgment. Fourthly, emotional unavailability. If your partner consistently avoids discussing feelings or emotionally significant topics, it's a sign of emotional unavailability. This can leave you feeling isolated and unloved, and it hinders the growth of a deep emotional connection. Last but not least, physical or emotional abuse. Any form of abuse, be it physical or emotional, is a glaring sign of a toxic relationship. Abuse is not only damaging to your mental health, but it's also a violation of your basic human rights. No one deserves to be in an abusive relationship, and it's crucial to seek help if you find yourself in such a situation. These signs can be subtle, but they're all red flags. It's important to recognize them early on and take necessary action. Remember, everyone deserves a relationship that's built on love, respect, and mutual understanding. In summary, a toxic relationship is characterized by constant criticism, control issues, lack of communication, dishonesty, disrespect, constant arguing, one-sidedness, manipulation, emotional unavailability, and physical or emotional abuse. These are the 10 signs that can help you identify if you're in a toxic relationship. It's vital to remember that any relationship requires mutual respect, understanding, and open communication. If these elements are missing and instead you find yourself in a pattern where these 10 signs are manifesting, you may be in a toxic relationship. Let's recap quickly. Constant criticism can deeply affect your self-esteem. Control issues can deprive you of your individuality and independence. Lack of communication can lead to misunderstandings and feelings of isolation. Dishonesty can break the trust that forms the backbone of any relationship. Disrespect can make you feel undervalued and insignificant. Constant arguing without resolution or understanding can create a hostile environment. One-sidedness, where only one person's needs and wants are considered, can lead to feelings of neglect. Manipulation can make you question your own thoughts and decisions. Emotional unavailability can leave you feeling alone, even when you're together. And lastly, any form of physical or emotional abuse is a clear sign of a toxic relationship. If you identify with these signs, it's important to seek help. Reach out to friends, family, or professional counselors who can provide support and guidance. There are numerous resources available online and in your community that can offer assistance. Remember, a relationship should bring joy, comfort, and companionship. It should empower you to be the best version of yourself, not make you feel less or rob you of your peace. Remember, you deserve a healthy and respectful relationship. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Stay safe and take care.